Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I want us to do a little bit of skincare today. Let's make a very beautiful kids moisturizing cream or kids moisturizing lotion. I know we all have kids or nieces and nephews that would want to make this for. It's not every time we'll be making bar soap, laundry soap, home cleaning agent. Let's do a little bit of skincare today so that we can actually take care of our skin. This body cream, you're gonna love it. It will help them to repair their skin. If they have rashes on their body, it will be healing and moisturizing. This is the recipe that we'll be making use of. We have the water phase, we have the oil phase, which is on the screen, and then we also have the cool down phase. Why they call it cool down phase is because these are the ingredients or components you need to add in when the temperature of the body cream has dropped, so that you won't wear them down. So let's dive straight into this production. I know you have screenshot it. So for the water phase, I'll be working in some hydrosols into it. I use a total of about 640 gram maybe for the distilled water. Please make sure the water you are using is not your tap water. You can comfortably buy a bottled water if you don't have a distilled water when you are making your soap, when you are making this body cream. So first you measure out your water, and then you add in your hydrosols, and then you go in with your glycerin as stated on the screen before we started this procedure. Bear in mind that you also will need to add in EDTA to help you to stabilize this product, both in texture, in fragrance and quality, and also to prolong its shelf life. Once you are done, go on to measure your oil phase. For your oil phase, you saw it, I listed it in the beginning of this video. You have to measure out your emulsifying wax to help you combine water and oil together. Your cetyl alcohol or cetyl alcohol to help you to thicken the emulsion and give it a little bit of weight. And then you go in with your oil blends. I just practically wrote it oil without actually pinpointing use almond oil or rosehip oil or jojoba oil or every other type of oil, because I know that in each of us have different oils we can find in our localities, and each of them comes with different costs. Me, I had olive oil in my house, extra virgin olive oil, and I also have the cold processed coconut oil in my house. So that was what I use in my oil. For the quantity, if you just joined this video from the middle, refer back to the beginning of this video. Not less than 1 minute into this video, I actually dropped the recipe on the screen so that you can screenshot, because there's a whole lot. Now I went in with my butters. You have to inculcating some butters that will be moisturizing to the skin. So I'm using shea butter and mango butter, and they also offer healing effect to the skin. These butters will bring a good nourishing experience on your children's skin. Bear in mind that because I said this for kids, that doesn't mean that adults can use it. Once you are done, please place it on heat. Place it on heat so that the oils can dissolve perfectly, and then the water can also heat up. Then you combine the two together. Immediately I combine the two together, you go in straight with your immersion blender to actually mix it all up. Please don't blend for more than 30 seconds to 1 minute. Reason I say so is so that you will not have bubbles all over the surface of your cream. It will make the texture of your cream not to be smooth, because the tiny bubbles will be trapped inside your cream mixture. So for the first 30 seconds while it is still hot, please agitate your mixture very well with your hand mixer, and then you stop. Now you continue with your spatula. Use your spatula to spare it gradually, to now continue stirring it in, at least into 2 minutes interval or 5 minutes interval, because the emulsion needs to actually cool down. It needs to cool down perfectly before you can now start going in with your cool down phase. So what I did was I brought a boil of cold water, just a normal tap running water, and then I placed the mixture vessel into it, and then I will continue stirring. Please, if I didn't mention this before, you have to place the melted oil phase on heat and make sure everything gets melted on fire. And for the water phase, you also have to heat it up so that the temperature can come up. If you have a thermometer, you can gauge your temperature, but for the water, it should be before 100 degrees centigrade. That way, when you combine your melted oil into your hot oil, you will have a perfect emulsion. If you use a water that is cold in temperature, you will not have a smooth emulsion. And then the quality of the e-wax you use will also depend on the quality of the outcome of your cream. There is Olivem 1000, there is emulsifying wax, there is silky wax, and then for the thickeners like cetyl alcohol, there is also stearic acid, there is also cetyl alcohol. All these things are also thickeners that can help you grab your cream. There is also another lotion emulsifier they call Lotion Pro. I think it's glycerol stearate or so. It also gives you a very good emulsion, but in a lighter texture. There's also BTMS 50, which is also an emulsifier, but also a conditioning agent. Like I said, any e-wax or any emulsifying wax you can lay your hands on, please make use of it to make this body cream. The major thing is that make sure that your oils are as beautiful as possible so that it will benefit the skin of your children. Now, when you go online, like on Google, you can research about different types of oils and their benefits to the skin, and you can choose to use any component of them. Bear in mind that I'm not adding any brightening agent in this because it is meant for kids, and because we treasure our kids very well, we should be careful of what we add to their skincare products. Now, these are the things that I'll be using for my phase C, which is the cool down phase that I'm measuring. I'm using zinc oxide because it helps to treat rashes on children's skin. I'm also going in with vitamin B3 because it helps to also nourish the skin, moisturize the skin, and remove black spots. Maybe they must have gotten from mosquito bites or wounds. Then I'm using liquid Jamal Plus as my preservative. You can also use sodium benzoate or phenoxyethanol. And then your fragrance will have to come in here. For people, now what I'm measuring now is vitamin E oil to avoid rancidity because we are making oil combination. Then I will be going in with some drops of tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is very healing to the skin. It can help to ward off rashes. If you are sensitive or you normally have allergies when you use essential oils, bear in mind you can actually skip the tea tree oil. If your children don't like perfumed products or you don't want them to use perfume products, you want them to go natural, you can also skip the fragrance you added. And for me, you want to know the fragrance I use creamy coconut and vanilla. Now I took some of the cream from the one we made and use it to dissolve all these our phase C components together before I added it in. I made sure I dissolved it and made sure there was no lump before I added it back into the mixing vessel. Now go ahead and combine it very well. You can see how beautiful the cream is or how fluid it is. It will be very easy for them to use and pour out on their skin. Now, this texture you are seeing now is just not even up to 1 hour from the point of production. By the next day, it might get thicker than this. I'm telling you the gospel fact, it can get thicker than this. So if you do want it to be more lighter than this texture, you can actually increase your water value in this recipe. Then after making it, you feel that you don't want to spend so much money buying plenty butters and oils. You can also reduce those components, especially if your child has an oily skin. These are just some suggestions I'm making to you in this video. If you would also want to change your preservative, use something like sodium benzoate or phenoxyethanol, please also do use it and you'll also have a good outcome. This quantity should last your family for at least for the next 4 months time and they will be done with it. Because what I got from here is about 4 jars plus extra. The extra, I didn't have any jar to pour it in. These containers, I bought it around 750 naira for one because they are quality lotion bottles with gold cap. So because of the way it is, the seller sold it to me at 7,750 for one. You may actually buy it cheaper in your area, or you can use an old existing container in your house to pour in this cream for your kids. This was when I was trying to color the pink one with my pink mica color. This is also optional. You can decide to color it, or you can decide to leave it plain. I know my children would want color, so I had to color for them. They will say, "Mommy, pink one. Mommy, the white one. Mommy, the yellow one." So I just had to play around with colors because it's for my kids, it's for children. You as an adult can also use this cream because it is healing. If you always have rashes all over your skin, the zinc oxide we added to this cream will benefit you. If your children have spots on their skin out of probably measles, chickenpox, or even normal mosquito bites, the vitamin B5 and the type of oils and butters we chose will also benefit their skin and heal their skin. I hope you all enjoyed this video. By now, you must have dropped that small thank you for me in the comment section. And by now, you must have liked this video and subscribed to this channel. Please, if you just by mistake and you just stumbled upon this video for the first time on YouTube channel, please, my name is Bam Glam and I'm Bam Glam of Bam Glam DIY. On this my channel, I shoot content relatively to empower people, give them skills on how to produce household cleaning agents, skincare products, and also hair care products. And sometimes we also do things that are even outside this family, but generally cosmetic products. You will benefit a whole lot from this my channel, as I have tried to also impact and empower a whole lot of individuals, both online and physically, by empowering them and teaching them a skill that can actually fetch them money. Feel free to ask your question in the comment section, as I will actually reply and respond to all your questions. God bless you all. Thank you for all looking out for me. I see your amazing support and likes both on my WhatsApp messages. You guys are all amazing. Kiss, kiss.